must pick up the wild fruits. I must know what it feels like to be there and to eat those things. The mountains.
You see? But you as a father who was saying, I need to protect these boys because also he's coming from that.
Hey.
So he knows Uti, these guys are very much ignorant because they don't know these things. But we are coming from there.
Yeah.
So I have to educate them from where we are coming from so that they will also educate those who are coming the
After
same
them.
direction.
Yeah.
The same thing.
So would you say that one of the things that become a stumbling block while we are still boys transitioning into men is the fact that we assume that when someone is giving us advice or sound doctrine is because they are depriving us from experiencing something better than what they experienced?
Man, the world today, what we are crying about, today we are crying about drugs. We're crying about a whole lot of stuff.
Substance abuse and gender-based violence.
It is because of this. Because when you sit down now, right? It is only now that you are here, so you have a full view of where you were that time, and then you are thinking, okay, there is nothing that I didn't do when it comes to drinking and smoking. I did. But I'm thinking, okay, fine, in as much as my father would smoke and drink, I'm thinking, was I going to do that if it wasn't for the friends that then came? Because we were afraid, even if he took, a cigarette, he smokes and leaves it here. We never had thoughts of, I need to try it. He's doing it, he's our father, but we never had that thought to say, I need to try what he's doing. He's drinking his beer, he leaves it in a cup. You never had that thing coming into your head to say, I
wonder how it tastes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But friends, we don't suffer our parents. We suffer 90% peer pressure, our friends who would come and say, but my guy, just try, one cup nyan. And then you are thinking, but my father does, bring these things at home. And then you are seeing it and you're thinking, but if I now, let me try it. And then you do one, you go and it's good. And then next time you do it again, he leaves the cigarette, you pick it, go with it there, you come back. But that thing of saying, but Yena is doing it every day, Pel. Now, you are coming to him to say, but he's doing it. He's my father.
Sure.
Right? So now, 90% of the people who are influencing, they're not even your parents. Because they wouldn't want you to, they know the pain of now pulling out of that kind of a setup where he's smoking. Because my father would say, if I was given an opportunity to pull out of this, I wouldn't want. Yes, I would have. Actually taken. That opportunity. Chance and stop. So he doesn't want. Imagine now, my mom is like, I saw your son holding. A cigarette stub. Hey, he's smoking, but he would beat you.
Sure.
And so he's saying, I am doing it, right? I am suffering these things, but I don't want you to suffer them.
Yeah.
But friends now, they do not feel what your father is feeling for you and whatever pressure he's going through with that.
So would you also say that it's easy for the friends to influence you because both of you are going through the same thing? You don't know what the future holds for you with regards to what you are doing as compared to your father, because your father is being that harsh because he knows what the future holds. He knows it might be fun now, but in a few years' time you'll be struggling.
Exactly. Let me be honest with you. If the mind that you have now could be transferred to the you 15 years back, I know you'd be glad there. Because now there are certain things, certain people that you avoid. Things that you avoid.
Sure.
Not because you didn't want. Guy, let us be honest. just going there, you know, in the clubs and doing all that thing. I mean, those things. It was fun. It is fun even up to today.
Sure.
But there is something that you know about that. It is fun that can actually come with tears. But imagine during that time, your brains were not working like they are working now.
Yeah.
You couldn't see anything.
They didn't
wrong
know
like
the
that.
risk that's involved in the fun.
No, let's just go there. You just dance to music and then do one ABC, then go back home. But you don't even think of ipotlela that will be thrown or anything that can come with
An
that.
accident after you guys are all drunk and you're in the same car.
Yes, you don't even think of it, but they are careful about it.
Sure. Yeah. No. That was quite a mouthful. I think. Yeah. As much as I would love to still dwell here, maybe we should have you again, man. Maybe we should have you again. But some of the small little things that I would like us to pull from the conversation we've just had. You know, we spoke of on the issue of money and then the importance thereof. You know, so maybe touch on that, and also independence. You know, earlier on when we were talking offline, we spoke about how there's a phase in your life where your parents expect you to be fully dependent on them. In fact, when you start doing certain things, they'll be like, "Oh no, we're your parents. You must listen to us." And then, yeah, in the midst of that, while you're growing, papara, your mom is like, "You're not a child anymore.
Exactly.
You can't depend on me to do that." You know, and so now we've just moved from being fully dependent to now being semi-independent, but no one prepares us for that. You know, and even in the world that we live in, you know, there are allow me to expand on it. I hope I don't get you off track. That, you know, when it comes to women, there are many instances that prepare them, you know, from girlhood to womanhood.
Yes.
When they start seeing their periods, you know, that already psychologically prepares them for life.
Yes.
You know, about what life holds. You know, that thing stinks, that thing is dirt, there's dirt inside of you. You need to clean up, you need to be clean. You know, little things that cause that transition.
Mold them, yes.
Yeah. And then comes pregnancy, where for 9 months they are feeding someone else who's not them. Someone is renting the space but not paying rent. You know, so they learn to sacrifice, they learn to love another more than them. So there are things that constantly happen to change the woman, to help her transition.
The transition, yeah.
Yeah. But you as a boy, no one does. It's just expectation there at that time. And your thoughts on that?
Man, I feel like there should be a balance.
Sure.
The same I mean, like attention that is being given to a girl child should also be given to a boy child. Why? Because some of the men that we are now seeing today, and we think they are very abusive. Are they abusive by nature, or they are abusive by being ignored?
Sure. So enforcing themselves because
they
feel
should
like
be.
no one is listening.
They should be balanced. If you are loving your I'm a father. I have 3 kids.
Sure.
1 boy and 2 girls. Right.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
So when I'm looking at them, right, they've got different energies. Bona, there is someone who's right here, right? The other one loves me from afar, and then the boy is just that kind of a guy that, okay, fine, when daddy's not here, I'm the father here. I impose whatever that I want.
Sure.
That's my son.
Yeah.
Right? But
is he the oldest?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he's turning 18 this year.
18?
Yeah, I'm old.
Sure.
I am old.
I thought you were 18.
No.
Wait, the son is 18?
No, I know. I do.
What are you, 80? Jokes. Yeah.
Nah, but I'm
somewhere
above,
there.
I'm above 40. Just know I'm above 40. Yeah. So I'm old. Now I know how to use water, you know.
And brush.
Obvious. So what I then do, and these girls now are teens. You know how it is like now. So they shouldn't feel there is more attention to that one than this one. So if you want to talk to them, bring them together, sit them down, say whatever you want to say when they are all there. They shouldn't. There are certain things that I know personally, Uguti, I would want later in life to then talk to my boy than the girls. It's always like that in our families.
Yeah.
In our traditional, setup that we have, with the father then would then call the boys to say, there are things that I need to talk to you about. Because remember, in our day, in these days, where we are, we no longer have the aunties, the uncles who would actually give themselves to sit down with your kids and give them the advice of the future. So if we, the parents, are not there to give it to our children, who will do it for us?
So
I always tell my son, Uti, I'm your gogo, I'm your aunt, I'm your malume,
Uncle,
I'm
yeah.
your brother. So whosoever you are looking, if I can only reduce to be his friend, but he cannot be my friend.
Sure.
If you understand what I'm saying.
I hear you.
I am
hear
the
you.
father.
Yeah.
I can reduce my seat to his level, but he can't bring his seat to my
Up
level.
to your level, yeah.
So now when I come here, I can discuss everything, the pains of of us men, what we meet along the way, to say, son, people come to you and say, men do not cry. People come to you and say, men do not do A, B, C, D, and what. But men do cry. But just know where you do it so that you don't kill the trust and the faith of the people who are looking up to you.
Sure.
As a father, I do cry. I have moments where I sit down, I'm thinking, I need to send money to my kids, but I don't have. And those moments are actually choking me. But I can't do it in their presence. What I simply do, and I'm coming. I think in the morning I was actually telling you, there are moments where I just walk out.
Yeah.
And go. And my walking out, I'm praying, but at the same time, I allow my body to relieve certain pains, which then comes with tears. So in those spaces, I can cry out my heart.
Sure.
And no one else sees my tears. And when I'm back, there is a part of healing that is happening, and then my brains are refreshed. So I'm thinking, okay, fine, how do I go about this, right? So I sit down with him to say, hey, my guy, if a stone hits you and you feel you want to cry, just don't do it in the presence of the people that you know. Just pull out and yeah. And then on a corner, cry, because it helps you to heal. So with the girls also, I do the same. What is it that you want to talk to me? I know there's other sensitive issues that they cannot bring to me. But talking to them, you can pick, there is an issue there. She's just trying not to bring it straight because maybe she's shy. But you pick it, then to the closest person that is there, right? You communicate, I feel like girl is going through, help the girl. And then when they go, because my daughters are very open to me. Very open to an extent that, sometimes I look at them, I'm like,
am I the father? Am I the boyfriend? Yeah. Am I Baiki? Or...
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So with that, man, open up a door, because now I feel like the boy child is suffering, is choked in a certain corner. There are certain things that we expect of a boy child. But have we given them enough information to stand, to function, to operate maybe in the spaces that we are in? Because now everyone is like, you are a boy. You are a boy. You are expecting this boy to be a man later in life. What have you invested in the boy?
Because in input, output, right?
You understand?
Deposit, withdrawal, yeah.
So now, the abusive men that you are then seeing here, they are not born abusive. They were never born like this. They are coming from a situation where they were ignored. They are coming from a situation where they wanted to say something and they wanted to be heard, and no one was there to listen to them. Now, the same boy will be a man and he would want to marry.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So he is actually transitioning to be a husband also, who's been ignored by a woman who was maybe the mother, right? So the same thing he's gonna bring it to this woman. So this one now is actually suffering the fragrance of what happened there. He is not like this one. If you had given him a chance to be that guy,
you would have met a totally different man.
He would be a good man. But now there are certain things that are there that are happening, not because of him. It is because of the treatment.
Sure.
So what are we investing in them whilst they are still boys before they transition to men?
Yeah. Huh.
You can only expect to harvest
What you've
pumpkins
sown. Yeah.
when you have thrown in the
Pumpkin seed.
in the ground. Why are you expecting pumpkins when you actually planted some lemon?
So we need more platforms that will dish out information to the young boy, or to help the young boy get to understand.
Mina, I just thank you for maybe this kind of a podcast. It's needed out there.
Sure.
Because in as much as the girl child is protected, is the boy child protected? Do you even know right now what boy child is being raped out there?
Yes.
Can we use even the word rape? Each and every time that word comes, they're like, he wanted it. He wanted it.
Yeah.
Are you really sure, Oti, in that same time you are saying the girl child's brain was not yet mature enough to accept this, so she's raped? When it comes to the boy child, in the same age group, you are saying he wanted it. But what's the difference between the two? They are in the same age. This one, they actually used him without, okay, fine, whatever the body will react. We are boys.
Sure.
Right? And then you can't sit and say this boy admitted and accepted this is what he wants. They are being abused there. So who is there who's giving attention to a boy child? Because in as much as the safety is maybe 90 or 80% to a girl child, what about the boy child?
Yeah.
Now we're crying about them being in the streets and doing drugs and all that stuff. Are we not supposed to be doing something with these boys? So you see what most of the things that is actually happening, there is no one who's paying attention to where they go, who the friends are. Okay, what time did he then come back home? Who's monitoring that?
The content that they're consuming on TV and social media.
Other privileges that we are giving them, man.
Hey.
The phone. Okay, fine, Wi-Fi and everything. He's glued up. He's like in his room. What is he watching? Do you even give yourself time to follow whether the laptop, whether the phone, whether the iPad and everything? Do you even come and check what is it that is actually keeping them busy? We talk of pornography right now, right? We talk of drugs.
Sure.